looks like you've run out of power. That's not good. Build more power stations or increase your output. So you've got dinosaurs your guests want to get up close and personal with? The thing is, they can't. Construct facilities to increase visibility and keep visitors the right side of the safety glass.
Ladies and gentlemen, find the second gift only through the mirror shop.
Hey, I'm Isaac. I've been hearing good things about you. I'm in charge of the entertainment division here. What good is the world's greatest show if no one sees it? Don't answer. That's rhetorical and painfully obvious. What I'm saying is that we need people in our parks. Fill up our facilities with warm bodies. Numbers bring revenue, excitement, and opportunities.
My advice? Keep your animals well fed, especially in situations like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Edmontosaurus to the park.
this next bit is gonna sound a little crazy because, frankly, it is. But we are gonna encourage one of the dinosaurs to breach our containment grid. We'll then react and see if our procedures and personnel are up to the challenge.
Yes. So at this point, I'd like to take back everything I just said about this guy.
The ACU, or Asset Containment Unit, should be your first port of call to bring down a rampaging dinosaur.
Okay, we have our runner. Time to tag him and bag him. We're using less than lethal, but remember, that dinosaur doesn't know this is just supposed to be a drill. So watch your back.
While I understand the need to keep our security as sharp as possible, this is not the way I would go about doing it.
You have a problem with how we keep you safe, Doctor. I'm happy to discuss it at a later time. Right now, we have our hands full.
We are sorry for the inconvenience caused.
You'll need to call in the offshore transport team to safely move this dinosaur back to its enclosure.
Okay, don't let this go to your head, but that was some very impressive work on that contract. Hey, it's Isaac. How you doing? I got some cool stuff you need to be a part of, so I'm putting it out there. Come on and help the winning team. Mine.
Asset to be collected. Commencing asset transit. We've got a new offer here that you should definitely look over.
The more resources we have at our disposal, the more opportunities we have in furthering our understanding of these animals.
that the job finished, true and square. Look, the thing is, we're still learning where our boundaries are when it comes to keeping these animals under control. God knows they're working out ways to exploit our weaknesses. Guess we'll find out who gets to the limits of our abilities first, us or them. Ever vigilant.
And that's always been the challenge of the Jurassic industrial complex. Exploitation versus security. The immense potential for profit and for violence.
All right, look, I am all about the show. And with these dinosaurs, we have one unlike any other on the planet. Theme parks rely on drawing people in. And what is more attractive than new dinosaurs? Well, me, of course. Yeah, no, what I'm saying is let's get some fresh dinos in the hopper.
I don't know what's worse, treating these creatures like grist for the mill or propping them up as curiosities.
This dinosaur, the Edmontosaurus, was originally uncovered at a site in Canada. I'll let you guess where. The T-Rex thinks these are delicious, and who's to argue?
I would say thanks. In fact, I'm going to say thanks. Have I done it yet? It feels like I have.
Whoa! Here we go. Your rep is off the charts. So you're getting a reward for the entertainment division for your work on Isla Man and Ceros.
To welcome a Ceratosaurus to the park.
Happy guests is what we strive to maintain here on the islands. We do that by making sure their needs are met. In a way, it's kind of like taking care of the dinos, just with more demands and less understanding. Am I right?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Things are looking good around here, huh? I love what you're doing with the place.
This latest contract is a little unexpected, but I'm sure you'll rise to the challenge.
I like what I'm seeing. Let's keep it up. Satisfaction is what we aim to give our guests. Make them appreciate the little things. And the big things with the teeth and glassy eyes that could swallow them whole.
That's impressive work.
A Struthiomimus. Interesting. Another dinosaur that furthers the case of a direct linkage to our modern birds.
Hey, way to go! We've got our park running at maximum happiness, and our guest numbers are up as a result. That's what makes the entertainment division the envy of the rest. We get the results, am I right?
When the parks are running well, our scientific research improves. Of course, I'd never tell this to Isaac directly.
Heard it?
I was going to add that...
No? No. No, 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 no. Too late. Heard it. Later, Doc.
Ugh. I knew you were my kind of person. Inquisitive, driven, and I knew you couldn't resist this opportunity. So let's get started. Together, we can create a more authentic version of our dinosaurs. That means a complete genome. And I think you are up to the challenge. Don't disappoint. We are making great strides so far. I believe I may be on the cusp of something wondrous, and I have you to thank, at least in part, for where I find myself. Now we need to incubate, hatch, and house our dinosaur. Then we will know if our efforts will have been worth it.
Incubation procedure. Stand by.
When things go wrong, who do they turn to first? You guessed it. So consider this contract part of us always being ready.
and gentlemen,
Our
we
new
are pleased to
specimens,
welcome
sorry,
Oceanicers
dinosaurs,
to the park.
are meeting expectations, but we want them to thrive. That's your next assignment. Making sure our specimens are properly cared for. In other words, dinosaur welfare.
The difference with dinosaurs is that they have no point of reference to understand humans, so don't expect much in the way of thank yous.
I've been monitoring what you've been up to with great interest, and I'm a little disappointed that Dr. Dua came to you for this assignment instead of bringing me into the loop as she should have done. I'll discuss this with her later.